Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. We are so excited to be here with you today. And listen, go ahead and let us know where you're visiting in from. We have a great show lined up for you. Hi, everyone. How are you all today?
Great.
For all of our experts that's here visiting in with us today, you all are faithful, devoted, always showing up. And so we don't take you for granted. We're just very grateful to God to have each and every one of you. Our sunshine experts here, which is Athena Robertson. We have Vicki L. Evans, who is our woman of many hats experts, because you don't know what hat she's going to wear that day, right? And then we have Carrie Ann Hilliard, who is our helping adolescents speak out and overcoming single parents obstacles expert. So we have three of our dynamic experts here today, as well as we're going to be hearing from our luxury event specialist expert, which is Pamela Howard. She sent in a video clip. But most importantly, we want to hear from you all. What do you want to talk about? What's in your heart, your mind, your thoughts? And it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. So we just got to kind of keep this thing open and free flowing and see where everybody's coming from. I know I had a question and I want to hear from the panel about this. Are you one of those people that like to start putting your Christmas decorations up right after like the Halloween and Harvest Fest time frame? Or do you prefer to put your decorations up after Thanksgiving? I want to know. Unmute yourself and tell us.
Okay, I'm gonna go. So I don't like to put up Christmas decorations at all. But my daughter, she's like, wants to do it right now. She's like, Mom, we got to decorate the whole house, put the lights up, put everything up. And I'm like, we celebrate Jesus over here, not Christmas. I'm not doing that. But I do it because of the kids and my niece and my nephews that come over. But usually after Thanksgiving, that's what we was taught with my grandmother.
Okay. Or anybody else?
Yeah. Well, for the last few years, I haven't had to put up Christmas decoration because I usually go to Virginia to my daughter, who does an excellent job of decorating with the wreaths, and she goes all the way out. So usually I don't have to do it. But this year I have to do it because my mom is here and my mom's birthday is Christmas Day. So I have to, yes, I have to go all out, but I'm not going to do it until after Thanksgiving.
Okay. That's really good. Okay. So anybody else?
I was just going to say, normally I do it after Thanksgiving. Because my mom, she like right on it, like right after Thanksgiving. It's like, let's do it. We got to get these tubs out the garage and let's get this stuff going. And she calls the boys and my nieces and nephews to come over to help her. So like right after Thanksgiving.
Okay, same with me. Well, first of all, back in the day, I was able to have somebody like come in and decorate. We had like 6-7 Christmas trees throughout this house. It was like a whole mansion thing. It was beautiful. Wow. But I've been doing some decorating myself more recently, right? And so I'm like having my children involved in the process. And my one son, he's stepping on the bag of bulbs. I'm like, oh my gosh, do you not see that down at the foot of the ladder? And he's like, I'm like, that's all of the bulbs right there that goes on the little ornaments and stuff. So anyway, we do it usually right after Thanksgiving. So that's typically, but I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. It's just whenever you feel like doing it, do what you want. Actually, in years past too, with Gabriel passing away, we kept our Christmas tree up for the whole year for like 2 years in a row. And the reason is because across the tree, Sydney Walker had helped. He designed this beautiful, fascinating Christmas tree, and it had "Believe" as the theme all throughout it, and had photos of Gabe with all of us as family members. And so I really looked at it more like a memorial tree. And but then after a while, I was like, people were like, "Why you still got your Christmas tree?" I'm like, "Mind your business. This right here is making my heart glad, you know." But now I kind of take it down and put it back up, but still with the same theme. Anyway, anybody in the studio audience, what do you do? Do you put it up? I see you saying good morning to you, Iris. Let us know if you put your Christmas tree up right after Harvest Fest, Halloween type of time, or do you put it up after Thanksgiving? That's what we're asking so far. And anybody can chime in with that throughout the day's broadcast. But I want to go ahead and hear from Carrie Ann Hilliard today, our Helping Adolescents Speak Out. What hat are you wearing today? Are you wearing Helping Adolescents Speak Out, or
whatever hat is necessary? I got my book over here. I've been working all week. So about Help Adolescents Speak Out, we just got finished with promoting resilience through Speaking Out course. And that course was awesome. When it first began back in September, no one signed up to show up. But on the first day, 10 students showed up, and I was just so grateful and so excited. And they all came back almost every week. We did it for 8 weeks. So these kids were consistent. I was just so grateful for that. And then we also had a workshop with Team Up Connections. And that workshop was good because it was just for girls. It was like my girls only event. And I was just excited because it's like I never had a girls only event for my business outside of, church and everything else. But we closed it out last week. Was it last week? Yes. And we did our closeout and had lasagna and cupcakes and end up meeting more people. So it was really good. And now we're celebrating our anniversary. I told everybody on social media, we are on break. It's planning time. We're taking a break so we can plan, and happy anniversary to us. And then when it comes, thank you. I know I need to take a moment and breathe and celebrate, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm so excited about that. And we got a lot of great things going on, and some more things to come. So when it comes to Help Adolescents Speak Up, y'all go to my website, see what's on there, and help us celebrate just by sending a comment saying happy anniversary,
Well, happy anniversary to you all. I'm sure we'll type that in the comment section and pop it across the screen. And happy anniversary to Carrie Ann Hilliard and her organization. Helping Adolescents Speak Out is very much needed in today's time when people have been in such isolation. We need our young people to know that their voices still matter, and that whatever they're dealing with, they don't have to end their lives, because there's a lot of people that choose to end their lives and say, you know what, this situation is hopeless. It's not hopeless. Not when you have Helping Adolescents Speak Out organizations that Carrie Ann Hilliard is running.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Kim. And then when it comes to, thank you, Vicki. When it comes to this book, y'all, I created a conference out of this book called the I Am Conference. And Lady Jacobs Kim was there one time. Athena was one of my guest speakers. I'm just so excited about this conference. But I'm going to have another one this month in Greensboro. We're going to Greensboro. So I'll be sharing some details on my social media later on during probably over the weekend or next week. But on the 20th of this month, I'm going to be in Greensboro. So everyone from Greensboro, come on out. You can get a copy of this book. You can get a t-shirt. You can get a mask. You can get some good fellowship, and maybe even get some food as well. So,
it was some good food too, y'all. I had some green beans. I was like, what? I ain't never been to no brunch and had no green beans. I had some kind of spicy chicken nuggets. I was like, y'all, I had to look around. I was like, people were around me, right? I'm about to go in. I put my little cloth. I'm like, I'm getting ready to start eating this food. This is good food.
Oh, yeah. That's how it is. Anytime I have a conference or a brunch or anything, sometimes we just get creative. Sometimes we'll take it old school and do some soul food, or sometimes we have some appetizers. But depending on the time of day, I try to make sure the food matches the time of day.
Good. Very good. So people, listen, you can stay connected with Carrie Ann Hilliard and make sure you put two R's, CarriAnne, Hilliard.com. And she's going to be putting some upcoming events that's happening throughout the holidays. You don't want to miss these events. If you're in the Greensboro, North Carolina area, that's coming up real soon. And then I know that I have a photo here. What is this pertaining to, this women's empowerment brunch? When is that?
Okay, so yes, a couple weeks ago, well, actually last month, I started this encouragement brunch because so many of my sisters, we're just going through trials and tribulations, but with everything that was going on, we wasn't able to meet together. So I'm like, you know what? Let's social distance and have a time to just come and meet. So next Sunday, we'll be at the Hampton Inn, Charlotte, Uptown, in the lobby, and we're just going to sit and we talk and we eat and we just talk about what's going on and we figure out how we're going to overcome our challenges. So that's my theme this year, overcoming obstacles, and that's what we're going to be doing at the brunch. You're welcome.
That's good. That's really good. So it's not any special thing that, as far as what that you have to be there for a specific reason. It's just about encouraging each other at the Hampton Inn in Charlotte, Uptown, on 530 East Martin Luther King Drive, Junior Boulevard in Charlotte, North Carolina. Lunch from 11:30 until 1 p.m. And so you all, while you're at the lunch, you can even still encourage yourselves and stay tuned. Oh, this is actually Sunday. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be on Sunday, November 14th at 11:30 to 1 o'clock. You know, you just getting out of your morning early service. Go ahead and pop on over there and enjoy lunch with Carrie Ann Hilliard and other women that'll be in attendance. So screenshot that and make sure you don't miss this opportunity, okay? All right. So thank you so much, Carrie Ann.
Thank you.
You got some great stuff going on, and we appreciate you being one of our experts here.
Glad to be
very
here.
much. Very, very much. Okay. So listen, before we take a commercial break, I like to make sure I infuse in some of these things that's happening on that actually one of our team members put together, which is our weekly highlights, kind of like at a glance, some things that's going on. And just to keep you abreast in case you want to have like one-stop shop news area and just entertainment and everything, keep yourselves abreast. So Rachel, thank you so much for all that you do here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Let me share this screen and let's talk for a second about some of these fine winter coats that's here according to Essence magazines. These are the best winter coats that will keep you stylish, and I don't think I have any of these coats, but let's see. I'll close that down. Okay, let's see here. What is all these ads? Okay, but anyway, 18 coats that will keep you stylish and warm through the winter. Let's see what they're working with here. They said as we move deeper into the fall season, temperatures will continue to drop. I know in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, it's been like about 40-some degrees in the morning. I was like, this right here is starting to be a bit much, right? So you got to pull out that coat. But this is a puffer jacket. Would you all ever wear that? I don't know if I need anything making me look more puffy.
I agree with you there.
Come on, y'all. Would y'all wear that?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. The faux fur puffer. Wait a minute. I might rock that right there. Yes. That's stylish right there. So you stay warm.
Hat. That's cute. Huh? That's fancy. That go with Vicky hat.
I like red.
Oh,
what did I say?
Oh.
No, I'm gonna have to get me. I'm gonna have to find a much knockoff version. Not hardly, not for no 800. Okay, Bally shearling coat. That's cute, but you gotta be. You know who this kind of reminds me of right here? That somebody would probably rock the pieces out of this would be Nova on Queen Sugar. She rocked that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
When she rock that? Yes. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Not for okay. I ain't even gonna look at these prices, y'all, because that right there, I gotta see that at consignment stores on Canada Goose Junction Parker pastels. So some, I don't know.
It's a cute coat though.
It's cute, yeah. Todd Patrick brown wool puffer coat. A brown wool puffer coat.
Oh no.
So they say, sorry, plain puffer coats. There are too many exciting options on the market this season, like this cropped version of the Todd Patrick that features floral patchwork. You really got to be into fashion to wear this stuff. So I don't know. I'm not. I don't think I'm that fast. I got to get more fashionable. Because first of all, anything cropped up above my belly right now, I'm like, oh, I need some more material down there. Anybody understanding what I'm saying around here?
I can agree. I can agree.
Belly belted parka. Would you wear that?
Yeah, that's cute.
That's real cute. Okay, this is cute. Look at this. The Liana short shearling coat. She's a beauty, ain't she? This mink light coat is made of 100% genuine Toscana shearling. I hope I'm saying that right. I mean, you know how it'd be like when you from a certain area, you'd be like saying bologna versus bologna. You like, Kim, that ain't even how you say. I may be botching this all up. Okay. For those that understand, whatever that is, a shearling monogram coat. Yes, I would rock that.
That's cute.
Yeah,
definitely. Because I can put the belt like up high, up under my breast area. I rock that right there. Yes. All right. So those are some of the coats. I thought that was kind of cute. Little break to take. All right. So did anybody comment? I see a lot of comments. Let's see if anybody. Okay. Somebody said that's cute. I love the fur coat, Justine Hillier said. So she rock. Now I want to see you out, Lady Justine Hillier, with your bow ass wearing your fur coat. Don't play. You know you got some fur. You from the Kojic. Everybody Kojic got some fur.
Don't try my mama. I don't know how many foxes and rabbits and stuff I'd have seen growing up. I'm like, she tried to put one on me one time. I'm like, what is this? I'm not wearing this.
I have so much stuff in my closet, and like one is this like mink fur wrap thing with a stole, and I'm like,
okay, Kim.
I'm like, I have to walk differently with all that stuff on me. I haven't worn it though, but okay, let's see. Love the fur coat. Laugh out loud. Most definitely. Somebody said they love that. Iris said most definitely. Gave it some hearts. All right. You rock, Carrie Ann. You rock.
Thanks, Mama.
Yes, Mama, Lady Kim, and some hot red boots. Oh,
yep.
Called her out. I shouldn't have called her out. Okay, this is too much for me, Mother Justine. Don't give me any visuals of what's happening in that relationship.
Now, you know my mama's from New York, so when it comes to fashion and being stylish, she don't play that.
Oh, that's funny. All right. So listen, everybody, we're here on Freestyle Friday. We're kind of just talking about topics that matter to you. Whatever you want to talk about, that's what we leave Fridays here for. We bring in some of our experts and they get the opportunity to share some words of wisdom as well. But we want to make sure we get a chance to address any questions that you have. Anything that's going on in your life that you want to get answers to some questions, just pop it in the comments section and we'll do everything we can to answer. Listen, right now we're going to take a quick commercial break. And right after this commercial break, we're going to come back and hear from Vicki L. Evans and find out what hat she is wearing today. So listen, if you're dealing with personal injury in any way, shape, or form, or you know somebody that's been in a personal injury situation, reach out to Attorney Kenneth D. Snow with the Snow Legal Group. They can't wait to serve you, and they have some significant victories and everything that they put their hands to. So let's learn more about them now. We'll be right back with you, Vicki L. Evans, to learn about your hat right after this.
I'm Attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everybody, and we are back, and we're getting ready to hear from our woman of many hats, Vicki L. Evans. Talk to us, Vicki. What do you have going on?
Hello, everybody. Hello, studio audience. Happy Friday. I'm so glad that I am still here on this Friday. So today I wear the hat of, well, kind of two-fold hat. your motivator, and also I'm here as a playwright as well. Got my the gift shirt on, which I'm going to tell you about later. Look, got my to give. You got the
The
piano
gifts,
piece because it's a
musical.
musical. Yeah, it's written by me, and so I'm going to tell you a little bit about that as well. My topic today, as your motivator, is I'm not trying to steal the sunshine experts
She like,
glow
don't
or
play. Don't
anything
make me
like
bring
that.
out the moon.
I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, but my topic today is divine purpose. What is your purpose? Do you know your why? Uh, so what I was thinking about this week, and I like to ask the question: how many of you feel like we live in a time that people believe the more you have and the bigger it is determines or denotes your worth or value? Think
Oh
about
yeah, I
that.
mean that's a we know that the more the better, the bigger the
Yeah.
means that you are more worthy and more recognized or whatever. So all of that does come into play. But then let me say this because I know where you're kind of probably going with this, but some things you cannot, because I'm learning through different trainings and stuff, that there are some things that you cannot get to the masses if you don't get to certain levels. So I just want you to put that in your thought too before you, as you continue to go on. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's evident in the houses that we live in. Of people, I'm just talking about what society believes or kind of outlines. For the bigger the house, that means the more valuable you are, the bigger your status, or the more cars that you have, that people look at you, oh yeah, they have a lot of cars, that denotes your worth, or how fancy the car is that you drive. People usually judge you by those things. Or the more friends that you have, and as you said, the status of those friends, whatever position they're in, the higher the level of friends you have, people look at you, oh yeah, they big time, they're friends with this. Oh, Kim is friends with Les Brown, so she's big time, she's big. So your associations also, people look at that and place value on who you are by who you associate with. So I'm going somewhere with this. The more
You going there?
degrees
You
you
going
have,
there?
the more degrees you have, people look at, oh yeah, she got her doctorate, she got her master, opposed to if you just finish high school. Does that really denote your worth? Or
Right.
if you're on a higher level, or if you have more knowledge, does it really does? And you'll be surprised about this. Some people are watching you and they look and say, "Ooh, she got a lot of clothes," and they determine how important you are by your fashion, by what you wear, and how much you have and what you wear. Okay, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. This is something I learned, especially in the pandemic, that the greatest treasure that you have is knowing your divine purpose. And that's priceless.
You
That
can't
is
put a
priceless.
price on
You
that.
can't put a price on that, knowing your divine purpose. And you got to know it without a shadow of a doubt. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you're capable of doing.
Yes.
You have to know all of that. And so I always tell, like I'm over this playwrights group, I tell them, we don't come to compete. We don't have to compete because we all have a purpose. We
Yes.
all have an audience. We all have a target. And there's room enough at the top for all of us, no matter
Everybody.
what your status is, no matter what your position, no matter what your level of education. It's so important to know what your divine purpose. Because in the pandemic, it didn't matter. The whole world shut down. So whether you
Yes.
had a degree or not, whether you had money or not, none of that did you any good. It was more important for you to have the peace, the joy, the happiness. It was more important to have that, because if you have peace, even in the middle of the house by yourself, come on now, I'm just telling you, even in the house by yourself, you
Yes,
still feel worth, you feel important. And so the most important thing to know is your purpose. Why am
that's
I
good.
here?
That's good. That's good. Now you can't just keep on talking, Vicky, without giving us a chance
Okay,
to
talk.
interject. So
Go
give
ahead,
us a
interject,
second here, because
because
I
you
mean
know
this is
I
some
can
good.
talk.
Yeah, she said go ahead so she can keep talking. Okay, y'all, listen. What are y'all hearing from what Vicky is saying, and what are you thinking about what she's saying? Because if you internalize what this woman is saying, your life can change forever for the better. And so I know what I hear is that no matter what I experience, because I hear this because it's some stuff that I have in my upcoming book. I don't care what I go through. It doesn't matter. Guess what? It's whatever has happened that's external, that's out of my control. But at the end of the day, the thing that I am in control of is who I worship, who I have as the overseer of my ultimate life and my destiny and my purpose. And I know that I know that I know that I know that I do not own myself, but I'm owned by my Lord and Savior, and that I have a purpose here on this earth. And so
Yes.
that doesn't change regardless of what comes or what goes. None of that changes, because at the end of the day, I'm still divinely ordained to do the will and the work of the Lord. But you got to notice, it's not about my children. It's not about my dog. It's not about my mama. It's not about nobody, my buddies, my show. It's not about a title, jewelry. It's about my relationship with my Lord and Savior,
Yes.
and what
Preach.
he expects from me while it is day in my life on this earth. Somebody else talk. Carrie Ann, sunshine expert. Cassandra, type
Preach.
point. I know we're
That
not
is
before you on today.
awesome. I love what you said about that, Kim, when it comes to your purpose. And that's what it really is all about, having that personal relationship with God. But when Vicky was going through it and asking, what is your divine purpose? It had me thinking, what about the people who don't know what their
That's
purpose
where I'm
is
going.
and
That's where
how they
I'm
going to
going.
figure it out?
Yeah.
A lot of people
That's
don't
why I
even
hope
know
we can
how
get
to
these
figure
kind
it
of
out.
shows out to people, so
Yeah.
people, because you have Vicky, you have this is Vicky, where I'm learning through some coaching and training of other billionaires. These are multiple trillionaire billion, I don't know what these people are, but what they're saying is this is something that's being said that I'm taking heed to. Stop worrying about trying to be perfect with everything, because you're one example that was given was about the phone system. They're like, that's why you get updates on the phone all the time, because they're saying, oh, software update. No, they're not going to say your phone is jacked up and we didn't know what we were doing. But really, the phone is probably jacked up and they didn't know what they were doing per se, but they call it a software update. So at the end of the day, we can't wait to be so perfect before we get going with what God has instructed us to do. We're waiting for the right time, waiting for the right message, waiting. And while we're doing all of this waiting, the whole world is missing out on what we're supposed to be using our gifts and talents to bring to the earth.
But I
Go ahead.
think, Carrie Ann makes a very good point. A lot of people don't know their purpose. And so therefore that's where the disconnect in. So, it's important to find, to discover, to seek, find out what your purpose is. Like for me, I know that I'm called to the nation. I know that, to highlight social injustices. I know that through my stage plays, through my inspirational books. I know that my purpose in life is to make sure people understand their worth and that they matter. People need to know that they matter. So I use my plays for that. I use my books for that. And so I know that I'm called to that because there's a connection. There's nothing else on this planet that I'd rather do than that.
But let
So,
me ask you, Vicky. You can do that all day long. Now we're going back and forth here. You could do that all day long, just like I can do the show all day long. But if I know I'm called to impact the masses. I already know this. I know that I'm going to help make a difference in other people's lives by teaching them the process and how to make a difference in their own lives. I already know this stuff. But you got to get it to the masses. How do you get it to the masses? You cannot stay in
But
this
then
bubble.
let me tell you something, and I did use you as an example at the end of this. So this is what you do. See, one of the things that you said, you don't have to be perfect, but you need to be consistent. Consistency matters. You don't know right now who's watching this show. You don't know, you may not be able to measure it in who you're touching, but know that there is a sector of people that is assigned to you that are being touched. Whether you see it, know it, recognize it or not, that's that is the fact. And I know that too for what I do. I had a young lady that contacted me 15 years after I wrote my first book. And she told me she bought that book and how much that book impacted her. For 15 years, I didn't know that. 15
Right.
years. Okay. So I'm just saying to you, you don't know. And does it matter as long as you're doing what God has called you to do? Unless, as long as you are fulfilling your purpose. And the thing is, how do I know how do I know? The thing that you love to do. I love doing this. I know that it's making impact. Whether you pay me or not, I'm still gonna do this. Whether 436 people show up at the Blumenthal on March the 12th or not, I'm gonna do this because I know that I'm called to it. So your purpose, it doesn't matter what people do or who receives it or who. The fact is, you got to know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm called to this. Well, how do I know that? It's your connection and your relationship to God. He doesn't tell me anything that he won't tell you.
I agree. Everything that you said, I knew you were going to say it. You know how you know? That's why you connected with people a certain way. I already knew your answer, and I knew that it was going to be like a stamp of approval. I endorse what Vicky is saying. Don't worry about the masses.
I know I don't want to take up all the time, so you don't interrupt me. I want to say one thing. So how do you find your purpose? And it's a scripture and it works.
Go ahead, say it.
Seek and ye shall find. You will get the revelation. Okay? Ask and it shall be given unto you. You got to put the time in it. You know, you're like, well, I don't know. He will speak to you just like he spoke to me. I ran from my purpose many years because I pretended like I didn't hear what he said. Okay. And so I had to bear the consequences. And the last part of that is knock, and the door of your purpose, your door, it shall be open. For real, that is the formula. Sometimes we're making it too hard. That's the formula for finding and discovering your purpose.
Well, Matthew 7:7-8 is what Vicky is referencing. I'm just sharing the King James version, but you can use whatever version works for your life. Ask and it shall be given. You seek and ye shall find. If you are seeking for something, most likely you're going to find it. If you lose something, you're going to seek with everything. I lost something embedded in the car. I cannot find it, right? But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a screwdriver and I'm going to get that pieces because I know it's there. I know it's there because it's my stuff. And my stuff that slid into one of the little pieces of the car. Like, where'd it go? It went where? When you seek something with all your might and all your heart and all your soul, you're going to find the answers that you're looking for. So seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. And it may not be a door. It may be an opportunity. It may be a blessing. It doesn't say that the door will be open. It said knock and it is whatever you need to be open. It could be a path that you need. It could be that God touches somebody's heart and softens their heart in a situation. You don't know what's going to be open to you because we're not knocking. Knock, 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 knock. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open. Good God Almighty, y'all! What are we waiting for the blessings of God to become manifested and real in our lives?
Yeah. And
It's
you
our
have to
own
look
fault,
at
in my
yourself
opinion. That's my
too.
opinion.
Look at yourself because, like I said, many years I tried to do other stuff. I tried to run from this, and I knew I was called to this because it was hard. So many times we don't want to do things because we're like, oh, no, that's not for me because that's too hard. It was hard. I'm a producer, director, and a playwright. Those are three different hats, three different roles. It was hard for me, but I knew I was called to that. And so no, don't look at, oh, it's hard, but it'll be worth it because it's your purpose.
Yes. I love what you talked about. The hat that you wore today was so encouraging. Thank you so much. Please make sure you tell everybody about the upcoming play because I don't want you to come on one
Yeah.
Friday and not mention this.
I did talk about that in my notes. I was like, the gift. I want homeless people to know that they matter. That is my purpose. I want people to know they matter. So the gift is an extension of what I do. It is a musical. I call it a concert within a play, but the storyline itself is powerful because it shows that your circumstances, these are homeless people in the play. It shows that their circumstances does not denote or determine or devalue them. Their circumstances does not. With our theme song in the play is, I might be homeless, but I'm not worthless. So our circumstances, our situation does not determine our value. God loves us equally.
Oh.
You know.
So the gift, the musical, is a concert within a play. The theme is I might be homeless, but I am not worthless. It's coming to Blumenthal Theater in the Charlotte, North Carolina area on March 12th, 2022. I am praying and hoping, and not even just praying, I'm declaring and decreeing, okay, because we're asking, and so we know it's going to happen, that 436 of you all will be in the seats. And if you know that you're going to be in the seats, please let's hashtag the gift. If you plan to be in the seat, I don't care when you watch this broadcast. I don't care if it's on a watch party or replay, hashtag the gift. Let us know that you're going to be one of those attendees. And if you are a male, tell them about that.
Oh, I have a few roles still available. I have two it's black male, two black male non-singing roles that I need to fill. And I have one black youth teenager, and that is a singing role that's still available. So if you know anybody, have them to email me. I think my email information is there too in my website. Have them to email me at VickiLEvans@gmail.com. That's the information. Yes. I really could use you guys. Evans. Come on, guys. All my female roles are already taken. We're waiting on you guys. This is a role just for you. And we have fun. Okay, I work you hard, but
no, she works you real hard. She is being way modest. She is a whole different person working in that theater behind the scenes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't even think you're gonna come and get this pleasant Vicki with a hat on. No, no. 704-312-0575. Give her a call or go to VickiLEvans@gmail.com. Email her and let her know if you're interested in being in this performance. It's going to be a very high level event. And I know we'll all be in the house watching it, but can't wait to see who's going to be on the cast. Okay. Somebody said, ooh, the gift. I can sing. Oh, that's Lady Justine. She's come on now, but she a lady now.
Well, all my female roles are filled, unfortunately.
Well, she can sing though. But okay.
Well, then we can use your background. Come on, lady.
Come on, go on now. Ella Spradley, my mom said happy, hello everyone, happy Friday. Now, Lady Justine Hilliard had a question or comment. I don't want to miss that because people have their comments on Freestyle Friday. Sometimes in your own room with peace and quiet, that brings you joy. The fellowship with Jesus is the time we need to find our purpose because he will tell you. Great comment, Lady Justine Hilliard. Great comment.
And Lady Justine, 704-312-0575. You had a question mark there.
Oh, okay. Let's go back. Oh, okay. So we need to put that contact info. There you go. It's 704-312 0575 is Vicky L. Evans' phone number. Vicky L. Evans at gmail.com if you're interested in being a backup singer, or you're interested in actually being a male to complete one of, well, you are a male, but to complete one of the male roles that still need to be filled. All right. All right. So we're going to hear from our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson, right after this commercial break. So let's take a moment to learn about Silver Shield Security, and then we'll be right back.
It's not just another day, it's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, everyone, and we are back. And we're also going to just learn briefly about Lamb Funeral Home. Lamb Funeral Home is one of our episode sponsors today as well. And Lamb Funeral Home is in the Concord, North Carolina area, but they are certified, guess what, in all 50 states. So no matter where you are, you can definitely utilize the services of Lamb Funeral Home. The actual owner, Mr. Terry Lamb, is a veteran and knows, I'm not even exaggerating, he knows everything there is to know about veteran benefits. If you're an adult child of a veteran, or you're a spouse of a veteran, you want to reach out to them at 704-782-3011 and get some information on what to expect and what are some of the immediate needs if you're dealing with funeral planning and funeral pre-planning, things that you just need to know. Definitely reach out to them. And whether you are a veteran or not, they have excellent customer service and are eager to serve you. Over 28 years of experience. Make sure you let them know you heard about them on the Kim Jacobs Show. 704-782-3011. All right, Athena, our sunshine expert, tell us what you have for us today.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, and good morning to those who are watching. Wow, this show is amazing. First, always give honor to God, and then Kim, thank you.
Oh, I'm giving honor to God, not to myself. I'm
Yes,
look
give
like I was
honor
like,
to God, because without Him, where would I be? Let me say that. And I just I want to take a moment because I was going to chime in because I know Miss Vicky was trying to get it all out to everybody. And even though she is representing herself, a play, a vision, a goal, a dream that God has given her, she is a true gift. When you sit here and you think about it, she brought us a true gift, and we have to know how to handle that gift. When she said, know who we are, know our purpose, our divine purpose, know your why. You have to know that for yourself, and then you can share that gift with others. And so Miss Vicky out here sharing her gift. Y'all better grab a hold of her. She is on fire. My sister Carrie Ann, oh man, this beautiful gem, helping the adolescents, the youth, and the community. These are all gifts that we are pouring out, that we have accepted, we have embraced what God has given us. And so now God is holding us accountable for that. We're held accountable for that. So, Miss Vicky, he's giving you, okay, my daughter, what you gonna do with it? Carrie Ann, Athena, I feel like I know I have a great purpose. Let me tell you, I know I do. And I thank God for all the ladies, my queens on this panel, my family and friends. Shout out to Iris. Iris is one of my colleagues here at Central Piedmont. So
hey, Iris, shout out to you. So glad that you're here today.
Signing on today and joining us. We have to truly understand our purpose. We have to truly, hey, Courtney. We have to truly embrace our gifts, our purpose, so that once we know that, then we can share with others. Because if you don't know your purpose, like Miss Vicky said, then you're not going to know what to share. You're not going to know how to connect. And so I know I always say one of my purposes is servitude. And I think God has given me a great platform here at work, ministering to the students and sharing with the students and connecting with the students, which I know that's only by the grace of God because I meet so many different walks of life. And sometimes after people leave me, I have to praise God and I say, "Whoa, God, I didn't know you was gonna give me all that to say. Lord, I thank you. That came from me." God, the Holy Spirit, Lord, thank you so much. So, what my message was today, which brings me today for the sunshine, because Miss Vicky hit all my points. Carrie, I'm like, they just summed up my whole little, what this morning what I prayed and meditated
But
on.
the sun is very large and it
I'm
covers a
telling you, I
broad
share
area.
my sunshine. I'm telling you, I share it. I share it. Um, if I had to put a title with what God had given me, what was on my heart to share with the beautiful people today was to stay focused, fall back from being distracted. Mm.
Stay focused,
Stay
fall back.
focused, fall back from being distracted.
That's you see that
Fall back. You got
fall
to,
instead
hey,
of
my sister did it. You got
fall
to
back.
fall
Oh,
back,
speaking of
fall
which,
back.
don't the
Yes.
time go
Come on,
back?
Miss Vicky, rock with me.
What
Yes.
does the time go back Saturday, right?
Sunday, the 7th.
Yeah, okay. So yes, 2 a.m. on Sunday morning and 2 a.m. you gotta set your clock back.
Now you got to
So
set your clock back because the
right.
time will change. So stay focused without fall.
So we're gonna be
So what
falling back for real.
for fall back? Yes. Always at the end I will give you guys the scriptures because I truly think that the word that we are given is very important, is very but of course it comes from the word of God. And I love Jesus with all my heart. Don't know where I would be without him. And so this journey that he has me on now, I call it my makeover season. And so in this makeover season and getting to know Athena, who Athena Robertson is, once again, it has been so joyful. And so I do have to stay focused and fall back from distractions. I'm glad you asked. What distractions?
What distractions? Come
Distractions.
on.
Distractions can be people, our family, friends. It can be social media. It could be what we let these good, beautiful eyes of ours watch. It can be the music we listen to. Um, Anything can distract us. If I'm gonna be honest, for example, if a bug was to walk across the, wait a minute, I'm distracted because hey, I don't do bugs. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't do bugs, so me and a bug can't be in the same room together. That's all I'm gonna say. They got to exit, I can stay, or I got to exit, they can stay. But that's a distraction. Distractions. When I know God has called me on an assignment, on something to do, I have to stay focused on him. And easily you can get easily distracted because I'm also a witness or guilty. When God gives you something, I'm so excited. I have to call somebody and say something. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have shared too quick. Not that you cannot share, because that's what God is doing. He's prepping us. He's planning. I call it, he's cooking us. He's sauteing us. He's sizzling us to get it ready so that we can present it. But if we take steps before you actually supposed to take them steps, you can be distracted. And if you be distracted, we're going to trip and fall, and that's going to throw you off your focus.
Very good.
Um, I have said it many times before. You cannot compare yourself with others. Miss Vicky got a true gift. It's a gift on top of a gift on top of a gift. And she got a gift that's gonna keep on giving. I believe that in all my heart. And since she ain't let me on her coattail, she ain't gained some extra children, by the way. But she has the gift and the gift that keeps on giving. But I don't know what Miss Vicky's story is. It took her to get to where she's at. All
That's
I
right.
do know is that her end product, I see this beautiful shiny gift. And that's not saying I've been knowing I ain't known Miss Vicky all my life. And I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say, I've just recently met this brilliant young lady and building a friendship. The same with my sister Carrie Ann. Me and Carrie Ann met years ago. We have these gaps in our friendship, but how many of you know the gaps in your friendship? Thank you, Lord. The gaps in your friendship, God can season you and prepare you for your next move. And so when I met her at a workshop, and then we met at another workshop, and now we're doing business together, and now we're speaking together. Look at this, like OMG.
That's
Like
right.
that's God, thank you for that. But you know, it took time. It took time to get there. Like Miss Vicky said, she had a lady from 15 years ago. I said, I got one of the gifts I got. I could have met you 20 years ago. You walk in my presence today, I know exactly who you are and could give you a little bit of information about when I first met you.
Mm.
God, whatever God gonna call that gift to be. I'm just saying, I thank God for that gift because I know a lot of people and faces are so phenomenal, brilliant. It comes to my mind just like that. And so I truly thank God for that gift. And so in that, what I'm saying, you guys, is let me stick to my script. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. What your friends have, again, you don't know what it took for your friend to have that. Even the things we see on TV, they sauce it up for us, y'all, on TV. They sauce it up to make it, oh, sister Joan and lost so much weight. That don't mean we got to go out and take diet pills, overwork your body, over exercise. Don't because again, everybody's body is different. We're created differently and uniquely and wonderfully made through Christ. So you have to be careful what's good for your body. I do what's good for Athena body, and let Sister Joan do what's good for her body. And yes, you will see the end results if you keep working at it. Work takes practice, so you got to keep working at it. You can't
That's
just
right.
expect something to go overnight. That's not how it's going to happen. You got to stay the course and stay focused. Because if I see Sister Jonah lost all this weight, I go out and buy all of this stuff or start over exercising my body. I'm jumping ahead. I missed it, distracted.
Wow.
See that? Distracted. When I could have stayed focused, stay on my course. I had joined the water challenge with Courtney Jacobs Wellness.
I'm on
Child,
that water challenge too.
yes, this is my 5th day, so I feel good. Water gives me life. And what I will say is that again, I took on that challenge to drink water for the whole month of November. I started out with 1 bottle, 2 bottle, 3 bottles, 4 bottles of water. I've seen some people that got more than 4 bottles of water. I got to take my time and stay in my lane so I don't get distracted. Trying to don't overdo it because then I might fall back and be distracted, and now I'm throwing off my course when I gotta stay
That's good.
focused. Stay focused. So let's talk about staying focused. What stay focused mean? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, and let me just tell you first of all that Iris says she receives what you're saying, and people are chiming in on these comments. Cook your own
Hey.
food. Oh my God. I was at a restaurant, Justine Hillier said, and I couldn't eat because of a bug. Laugh out loud. Stay focused, fall back. That's good, Athena. Focus is what Courtney said. What's up, ladies? And I snuck away for a moment just to be here to hear a little bit about this.
Oh, thank
So that's
you.
what Courtney said. And Courtney Wellness Companion is where you can get more information about the water challenge.
Correct.
Athena, let
Hey,
me give you her information.
Courtney.
Hey, Courtney, Ms. Vicky said. Athena Robertson is on Facebook and she's Red Honey with 2 eyes, Red HONII number 7 on Instagram. She's also the owner of Express Notary Public. Her phone number is 980-200-5740. So if you need a notary public to come to you, mobile notary public, make sure you reach out to Athena if you're in the North Carolina area. Carry on, Athena.
So what I want to tell you guys, before I tell you about staying focused, I'm gonna give you a prime example. I've been on the Kim Jacobs show now. I did my first segue July the 5th of 2021. And then after that, I was given the awesome opportunity to be on for Freestyle Fridays. And being let me tell you, as much as I share my heart and tell you guys I have to also be a doer of the word as well. And I'm so glad that I'm rooted and grounded in Jesus and stay on my word, because at one point in time when I was on the show, maybe a couple weeks back, and Miss Vicky, Ken Cannon was on, and I think we had somebody else. Oh, what's the musician name? The
Phil Walters.
Mr. Phil Walters. Thank you, Kim. But looking at everybody putting up their information, I was like, I think, am I missing something? Maybe I need to get Athena.com, or I need to get a book or something up there. My title look a little bit slim. It just goes to show what I'm trying to say is it could have been an easily distraction if I would have focused on, oh, Miss Vicky got a lot of time. Mr. Phil Walters, Carrie Ann, Kim. They got a lot. Mine's slim to none. I need to do something about. But nope, I'm not going to compare myself to these ladies, to these queens, because these are my sisters who are uplifting me and inspiring me. I can keep going. Where I'm going with this because I'm
I'm not a
staying.
notary public. So
I
everybody
can
got
keep
their own
going.
gifts and their own talents and their own
Right.
lane.
You got to keep.
Exactly. I
You got
need
to
you to
It
keep.
be
doesn't
exactly
matter
who
the
you are.
quantity of your gifts, it's the
That's right.
quality. What are
That's
you
right.
That's
doing
right.
with it? You
That's
know?
right. That
I
is
mean,
right.
you people could have 4 or 5 titles
True.
and whatever, and they may not be working all of that. So
Yes.
That's
it's
right.
what
I have
you
a lot of
do.
different hats, but guess what? I don't even bring out all those hats like Vicky said. What hat am I wearing today? Because not every hat is relevant to every
Correct.
situation.
Right.
So
That is
I'm not
correct.
going to always talk about Gabe's heart and my story about Gabe when I'm dealing with if I'm at a corporate event speaking about a training or workshop. So it just
Correct.
depends upon, even though we have a lot of gifts, we got to know when to use those gifts and those talents and when to expose people to them, because there's a lot to all of our stories, you
That
know?
is true. That
And
is true. So
too much who's given, much
much is
required,
required.
baby.
That is
Yes.
true. That's
Now
a
I
good
do
one,
need
Miss
to, I do
Vicky.
need to make sure I take a moment too to acknowledge one of the young ladies that sent in a video as well, which is Pamela Howard, before we get off of today's episode. So go ahead and close
Yeah.
your point out, Athena, and I want to go
All
to her
right.
video.
So, and being staying focused keeps you on track. Staying focused guides you on the right track. Staying focused gives you clear directions and it gives you clarity about what's ahead, what's your next level, or what's your next step. Do know that when God gives you something, He's not going to give you all the pieces at one time. So that don't mean you sit and wait. And so I ain't gonna move because God, and I think Miss Vicky said this earlier, and I said, oh, she's all up in my notes. I think she said this earlier. You're not gonna be able to get everything right then and there, and then now you got to go out and do what you got to do. No, you got to work it. If he gave it to you to work it, you got to go work it. And then he's going to give you the next step to go with it. And that's what's going to make it flow easy. But he got to see you work it first. He's not going to give
That's
you
good.
everything. So just stay focused, you guys. Stay encouraged. Everybody is amazing. We all got great gifts in us. And once you find out your gift, is for you to cultivate it, to love, to embrace it. Truly stay prayed up. Trust God because his plan is greater than our plans. And my two scriptures was Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with thine own heart and lean not to your own understanding. But
Always.
acknowledging in all the ways, acknowledging him, and he will direct your paths. And
Yeah.
then Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Coming live from your sunshine expert on the Kim Jacobs Show. I love you guys. It's been a
So glad to have you, sunshine expert. And Iris said, you grow, girl. You grow, girl. And then Dominique's world says makeover season. Iris said, look, I have been there. I felt that. Let's stay
Yes.
focused is what Dominique's world says. And lots of you all have tuned in to share some comments today. We're going to just go to a brief commercial break and then close out with our video from our expert that is our luxury event specialist, which is Pamela Howard. It's a very brief video that she submitted, but it's going to help you through these holidays, so you don't want to miss it as we prepare to get ready to close out. Thank you, Athena. I appreciate it. Listen,
You are welcome. Thank you.
I've put throughout the bottom, you'll see it scrolling. We are a program that is heavily dependent on community support and community contributions. This is the only way that we can bring you this original content Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guess what I'm doing? I'm asking and seeking and knocking to see if you all will support the Kim Jacobs Show, just like you may support many other different programs out here. The Kim Jacobs Show needs you to be able to continue with our programming Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. So it doesn't matter what dollar amount you provide. Look here as it scrolls throughout the broadcast to figure out how you can support this program. All right, so real quick, we're going to go to our brief commercial break, and then we're going to hear from Pamela Howard. So let's learn from Hunter Everidge Law Firm now.
When someone has lost a loved one, they want to know what exactly happened. They want to know, is the other person going to be held responsible? And they want closure. At Hunter and Everett, we help clients that have lost a loved one move on, and to do that with dignity and respect that they deserve.
All right, everyone, we are back, and we're going to, I do want to make a note of this, that according to the Air Force on ABC News, there are approximately 8,500 active duty members of the Air Force and Space Force have missed the deadline for getting their COVID-19 vaccinations. And that includes 800 who flatly refuse and nearly 5,000 that have pending requests based on their religious beliefs. That is like mind-blowing. Rachel shared this information from ABC News for us, and I'm going to put all of the weekly highlights in the comment section for you guys to be able to see at a glance some news that's happening. Yes, I see you. Your daughter is lovely, and she is here to support you. Miss Yolanda is sharing her love. All right, we're going to hear real briefly from Pamela Howard, and then we're going to be closing out within the next 5 minutes or so here. Let's hear from Pamela Howard now. Oh, I did need to tell you guys that next week on Monday, be in your virtual seats, because this woman is she's the top, literally, elite realty partners. She's going to be talking about, she's a real estate mogul, and she's going to be talking about overcoming setbacks and finding success strategies to win. That's Monday. Tuesday, we're going to have a face-off with Ken Canyon. He wants people to come on the screen and ask your questions, share your comments, bring it, just bring it, because he wants to talk about it, okay? And then we're going to also have a double organ transplant recipient, Mr. Daryl Ellis, is going to be on next week as well. You don't want to miss these episodes, because there's some pretty phenomenal episodes coming up next week. Then we also have on Veterans Day, we are going to have an episode, and we're going to have a young lady that is a U.S. veteran, and she's going to be talking about a call to duty, and her name is Constance Caesar. You don't want to miss that episode on next Thursday. Then we have, of course, Freestyle Friday. She's a retired U.S. Army veteran. So we got a lot of great shows. Look down there. Remember what I said, you got to financially support the show so we can keep bringing all these people from around the world to you guys. All right, real quick, we have Pamela Howard, and then we're going to get ready to disconnect. Pamela has about 3 or 4 little points here. Let's rock.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pamela Howard. I am your luxury event planning specialist. I'm the principal owner for Pamela Plans and Consulting Firm, and I am so excited to bring to you and your home some great Thanksgiving planning tips while practicing social distance. We all want to get together with family. It's that time of year. We look forward to it, but we want to do it as safely as we possibly can. So, the first thing I want to share is review your COVID-19 precautions. Make sure you're checking your local news to see what is the best precautions to take when gathering for the holidays with your family. The second thing is, let's just keep it small. The smaller your dinner party, the better anyway. Everybody's safe. You don't have to worry about a lot of crowds. It may be that you just have your Thanksgiving dinner with your intimate family at home, or if you're in a roommate situation, maybe your roommates can get together, or if it's just you and your significant other, you can just have an intimate dinner in your home. Now, if you're in a city, in a state where it may not get you frostbite at the end of November, you may want to consider having a backyard bash. Backyard dining is the way to go. You can invite everybody over. Everyone can feel free to eat outside. Shoot, forget about coming inside. Just be outside with everybody. That's the way to go. Now, this is a clever thing. Give Thanksgiving Mass. Don't forget to have your guests that come over. If you have guests, ask them to wear a mask, and also hand them a Thanksgiving Mass as a keepsake, and then everyone can feel comfortable together. Sanitize. Make sure you consider setting up sanitizing stations at your entrances and your exits. Don't forget about your bathroom areas. The more we sanitize, the better everything will be. Now, how about sending a virtual thanks? Okay, so there are so many different virtual studio platforms. Zoom, StreamYard, Facebook even can do it. You can even do it on Duo. Get together with your immediate family, call or duo them, however you choose to do it virtually, and give them a happy Thanksgiving. Make them feel included. Let them know that you're thinking about them and put a smile on your family and friends' face. Let's go virtual. I did it last year. We had our Thanksgiving backgrounds, we all had our dinners, and we all had our phones, and we all was at our tables in our homes, and we had a virtual Thanksgiving together, play games. Categories is one of my favorite. But if you just like to do traditional, maybe you can do Monopoly. Make it virtual, make it big. Last but not least, organize a Thanksgiving parade. Pack your turkey sandwiches or all your beverages, get your blanket, get your picnic, and decide on a mutual space to meet and get in your car and have a Thanksgiving picnic out of the trunk of your car. Listen, we just got through with social distancing for Halloween, and some of us had trunk or treat. Why not do a Thanksgiving parade and do Thanksgiving treats? So I hope you found these tips fun, but most of all, I hope you find them useful. If you'd like to learn more about any of these Thanksgiving tips or how to have your Thanksgiving while practicing social distancing, you can always connect with me on the social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Just go to @phowardplans to learn more about me and my firm and more Thanksgiving tips. And I want to wish you a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. Thanks, Kim. See you soon.
Thank you. And thank you all, everybody, for hearing those final tips from our expert luxury event planning specialist. I'm going to go ahead and close out the show and hope you all have a wonderful weekend, my wonderful experts, and to all of our viewers. God bless you all.